Hello kids, welcome back to my channel Do You Know? In this video, I will talk about Indian History for Kids Part 2. So let's start it. In the previous video, I have talked about the coming of the Europeans, the coming of the East India Company, and how they won the Carnatic Wars to gain control over the Bengal. Now, their main opposition were the Indian kingdoms and their rulers. They had already won over French, Dutch, and other European traders. Now they wanted to have more control over the province of Bengal. How did they do it? So English East India Company fought two wars to gain control over Bengal. First was the Battle of Plassey and second was Battle of Buxar. In 1757, Nawab of Bengal, Sirajuddaulah was not happy with the British because the British were misusing the privileges given to them, and the British East India Company was also not paying the duties or the taxes to the Nawab of Bengal. So the Nawab of Bengal was not happy with them. It led to a war between English East India Company and Nawab of Bengal, Sirajuddaulah. This is known as Battle of Plassey. But in this war, English East India Company won the battle and Mir Jafar was made the Nawab of Bengal. Next, in 1764, another war in Bengal was fought between Mir Qasim and English East India Company. At that time, Mir Qasim was the Nawab of Bengal. In this war, Nawab of Awadh, Shuja-ud-Daulah and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II helped him. So the army of three, they fought against English East India Company. But again, the English East India Company again won this war. Now after this, how English East India Company strengthened its position in India. In this sequence, first is the policy of subsidiary alliance, which was introduced by Governor General of India, Marcus Wellesley. According to this policy of subsidiary alliance, Indian rulers who were under the British protection have to keep an army of British in their kingdoms, and they also had to appoint one British official called resident in their court also, who kept a close watch over the proceedings in the court. Secondly, another policy was introduced by Lord Dalhousie later on. According to the doctrine of lapse, any Indian kingdom under subsidiary alliance have to give up their territory to the British if the ruler did not have a natural male heir. So this was their policy of expansion, and they introduced subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse to strengthen their position in India. So this was all about today's video. In my next video, I will talk about the revolt of 1857 or the first war of Indian independence. Thank you very much.